The important implication of this is that just because you store your keys in one place does not mean you cannot also store them in a second place. Redundancy is key to safe self-custody. Hi, and welcome back to What Kind of Internet Do You Want? I'm Amy James, and today we're talking about self-custody. We had a whole different video planned for this week, but given the spectacular crash of FTX and its associated companies last week and the devastating contagion it's had not just on the crypto market, but traditional markets as well, we felt we needed to talk about it. The meltdown started on Tuesday last week with something like a run on the bank. CZ, the CEO of the world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, announced that they would be selling their holdings of FTT tokens, which are the tokens that were issued by FTX. The fallout from that single tweet was stunningly fast and revealed that not only did FTX not have enough reserves to handle the outflows, but that it was basically running a Ponzi scheme and it was trading with customer funds and much, much more. The whole story is continuing to unfold. Just tonight, word came out that the CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, is under house arrest. This story is absolutely crazy and too detailed to cover in this video, but one of the big takeaways from this whole thing is how important it is to not keep your coins on a centralized exchange that could do these sorts of things with them. Have you heard the phrase, not your keys, not your coins? Well, this is what it's referring to. Crypto offers anyone the ability to self-custody their coins instead of relying on a centralized institution like we do with banks and fiat currency. And I get that it can be an uncomfortable leap to take full responsibility for protecting your coins like this. We're so used to proxying that responsibility to banks and have the peace of mind of FDIC insurance to back up those deposits. But it's not the same in crypto. Until there is more regulatory clarity and the industry matures around that, it's a really good idea to self-custody your crypto. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. How do you self-custody your crypto? There are 3 distinct kinds of self-custody, each with different levels of risk. The first is a dedicated hardware wallet like one of these. It doesn't connect to the internet, it just stores your private keys. When you want to use the crypto on your hardware wallet to make a purchase or exchange it for another currency, you use software on your computer to generate the transaction, which is then sent to the hardware device to be signed by your private key and then sent back to the software on your computer to be broadcast to the network. The second option is a steel wallet like one of these, and it just holds a mnemonic representing your private keys. It can't be used to make a purchase or exchange your crypto like a hardware wallet. It can't do anything at all, really. It's just an easy, super safe way to store your private keys so that they can be loaded onto any other kind of wallet. And the third is a self-custody online wallet like Edge, which stores your private keys for you on their servers. But the keys are encrypted so that the company doesn't have access to them at all. Only you can access them with your password. And full disclosure, we're friends with the Edge team and have given presentations in their offices because we were both based in San Diego. But this is not a paid promo for them. We simply have experience with their product and have found it to be robust and safe. Another option, of course, is Coinbase, but I don't mean the normal Coinbase. I mean a product that they make called Coinbase Wallet, which again uses their servers to store your keys, but unlike the normal Coinbase services, it lets you export your private keys. The common factor between all 3 of these options is that you have control of your private keys. That's what self-custody means. You aren't actually storing the coins themselves. Your Bitcoins or whatever other token are stored by the network in its shared ledger. The blockchain that tracks the Bitcoin or other token knows that you have the quantity of Bitcoin that you have. Your private keys are how you can verify to someone else that you control a particular wallet address, and they give you the ability to make a purchase or exchange the tokens for something else. What's different between the three self-custody options is how connected your wallet is to the internet, and thus how exposed it is to hacking. The things that people worry about when it comes to self-custody tend to fall at two ends of the control spectrum. They worry that they will either forget where they stored it or how to access it, or they worry that someone else will gain control of it. And to some degree, that's understandable, but you're only in danger of losing your Bitcoin if you write down your mnemonic on a piece of paper, make no other copies of it, and then lose that piece of paper. That's why it's important to have redundant backups of your keys when you self-custody. On the other hand, you're also in danger of it if you store your mnemonic in some place that is really easy to access and reliably available, like your email, your Google Docs, or just generally on the cloud, and you get hacked. A malicious party could then find your mnemonic and steal your Bitcoins. These two extremes are why people are so scared to take custody of their Bitcoins. But as G.I. Joe used to say, knowing is half the battle. And in this case, a little bit of knowledge can help you make the right choices for your Bitcoin so that you don't run into either of these problems. The right answer is neither extreme, but somewhere in the middle that fits your personal risk tolerance. As I mentioned before, it's not your Bitcoin that's held in your wallet, it's your keys. Bitcoins aren't themselves held in something. Their balance is tracked on the blockchain ledger. When you self-custody, what you hold yourself is the private keys, which control your ability to make new transactions with the Bitcoin you own. The important implication of this is that just because you store your keys in one place does not mean you cannot also store them in a second place. Redundancy is key to safe self-custody. The other important thing to understand is that Bitcoin wallets are built on standards. The interface you use may be proprietary and unique to whatever company built the wallet, but the format of the keys is a standard. The most commonly used standard for Bitcoin keys is called BIP39, and it defines how 12 or 24 words can be used to recover your wallet and coins in the event that your wallet becomes compromised. These words are also known as a mnemonic because they are an easy to remember sequence of words. At least they're much easier to remember than the long hexadecimal strings that represent your actual private keys. What this means is that your 12 or 24 word recovery phrase is cross-compatible between the majority of wallets. So if you have this mnemonic, you have the ability to control your Bitcoin. For most people who have just bought Bitcoin, want to hold on to it, and aren't looking to do much transacting, the best self-custody solutions are probably going to involve storing your keys totally offline with some amount of redundancy. Maybe you keep your mnemonic in multiple locations, or you get a hardware wallet and transfer your coins to addresses controlled by a private key stored on the device. If you do that, you'd still want to have some redundancy, so you might also get one of those metal wallets that you can use to record your mnemonic in a way that it can't be easily damaged, like a piece of paper. The combination of a hardware wallet and a mnemonic recorded on steel gives you a relatively easy to use wallet application for when you do want to transfer tokens. And if the device ever dies or gets lost or broken, you have the seed phrase to recover your wallet with. For people who transact more often and are looking for the convenience of an online wallet, you'll want to look for two important features: the opportunity to download your mnemonic and the ability to encrypt the wallet with a passphrase. Just like with the hardware wallet, having the mnemonic recovery phrase means that if the online wallet somehow fails or the company that was providing it goes out of business, you can still recover your tokens using the mnemonic. So you want to protect it really carefully. Just like with the hardware wallet, you may want to record your mnemonic on a steel wallet or store it in several safe places. Redundancy is the key to self-custody, because if your hardware wallet or your online wallet fails and you've lost your mnemonic recovery phrase, you'll lose your Bitcoin. One last thing, your mnemonic is a version of your private keys, so it's really important to keep it secret. That's why you don't want to keep it online where it could be hacked and stolen. If somebody else gets access to your mnemonic, they have access to your private keys, which means they have access to your Bitcoin or other tokens. You need to keep it not just in a safe place, but in a private place where others won't have access to it. And one more note about hardware wallets, they each have various benefits and trade-offs, so you'll need to decide which features matter to you, but whatever you choose, it's a good idea to buy directly from its manufacturer rather than a reseller to ensure that what you're buying is genuine. And that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. If you've been interested in cryptocurrency but scared to get involved, please ask any questions you have in the comments, and be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with somebody that might find it helpful. You can find me on social media at Amy of Alexandria and follow the organization at Web3WG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.